Hi there, it's Preston. And since the year 2003, Trader's Edge has been empowering investors to pull real cash money out of the stock market. And you know, there's a real trap that I think a lot of investors fall into. And so I just want to share with you this investing tip. Don't chase money and get money chasing you. And that's what I'm going to show you in today's video. Well, doing this for 30 years, I'd have to sum it up by saying that most people get caught in a trap of chasing after money. Early on, when everyone had a stockbroker, the stockbroker was the expert. What'd your stockbroker say? What'd they say to do? And chase after what the stockbroker would say. Today, no one has a traditional stockbroker, and who I see replacing them is the analysts, what I affectionately call the analyst cartel. With their upgrades and their downgrades and their predictions, and they usually dress nice or in suits. And hey, that person's in New York on Wall Street. They're saying they're upgrading this stock, and chase after that. Where really behind what they're saying is not necessarily friendly for an independent investor, quite frankly. I had this little drawing made that I think is fun. I think people spend too much time trying to find the next Apple, the next Microsoft, the next whatever. And that gets them looking in stocks that are cheap. What's going to be the next big thing? That's going to be the big score. I need a big score. And that often ends in frustration because there is only one Apple. There is only one Microsoft. And really, that's next to impossible. And what it does is it causes a lot of frustration, mostly because people are tying up their money. And the biggest cost for an investor is what's called the opportunity cost. It means your money is busy chasing over here, here, and here. And it's not in the places where it's going to really make a big difference. That can be really, really frustrating. There's always been day trading too. That's chasing the next shiny thing. And of course, the day trading makes national news sometimes almost every day with the GameStop and the other meme stocks that are being hyped and ran up and down, with people basically just tuned into that, trying to make a buck that way. So I'm all for turning the tables. And when you do that, rather than you chasing after money, why not get set up to have money chase you? I really rely on a two-step formula, if you will. One is something I call setup. And setup answers the question, why this stock and why now? And this is based on real circumstances out there in the market today. And the other is the appropriate strategy. So you find a stock based on a setup, why the stock and why now, and then apply a strategy. And one of my favorite strategies that I rely on the most is called the money press. And what it relies on is the circumstances today of the weekly traded options. And I want to put a chart up of the growth of the weekly traded options. What's fun about these weekly options is part of their price is derived by all of the activity and trading and volatility from people trying to chase the next thing. And what's also fun is a strategy like the money press relies on collecting these option premiums, money chasing you, as the time unfolds, as the calendar goes by. You know, I remember first starting out trading, and there was so much to learn, and got into charting and swing trading, and it was constantly guessing, constant frustration. I'd find myself, even in a winning trade, checking back on it when I'm already out of it 2 weeks later down the road to see if it had gone up any more. And if it had, I'd feel even worse that I didn't profit more than I could have. And it was just this endless cycle. And what I've discovered is there's now, with weekly options, they came out in 2010. It's been the best thing ever think why I love being an option seller is ultimately the confidence that it gives me as a trader and investor to see your account grow over time. It lessens the guesswork, the frustration levels of trying to chase trends and this stock over here. And oh no, they say it's that stock over here now. I think also on the famous phrase that Steve Wynn said, that the only way to win in the casino is to own the casino. So sign me up for being a mini casino and not being the one instead chasing the GameStops every other day, or what I think is the next Apple, or whatever the latest analyst says, upgrade. Hey, this stock over here, go for that. I would rather be in a situation where I make money if a stock goes up, a stock goes sideways, and even if a stock goes down a little bit. And the fact of the matter is, the circumstances, the reality on the ground is most stocks just kind of hang out the majority of time. And we can profit on that as time unfolds consistently. That's what the money press does in a nutshell. So to sum up, don't chase after money. So instead of chasing after money and the huge opportunity cost that it is, not to mention the wasting of time, the frustration, all the guesswork, it's way better to have money chasing you and to have setups and a strategy, again, the money press, to get the money chasing you. And it's going to feel like an entirely different experience in the stock market.